Heyoka is the name of the world referred to in the common tongue of humanity. Many star eras ago, since times unknown, the secrets of Heyoka's past have been lost to the sands of time. The world was formed by the six gods and goddesses, but they made a mistake during the creation of the world. They made their first intelligent beings, who were given the blood and power of the divine. They were intended to be servants of the gods, but they rebelled. Choosing to call themselves the Brilliance Kings, they wanted control over Heyoka and its creations. The gods feared for their own authority, and power could be usurped by the Brilliance Kings, so they banished them to six other magical realms that are connected to our own by a series of magical portals or gateways. These creatures were kept locked away to use their powers upon worlds that were not the focus of the gods. So the experiment of Heyoka began again, this time with a second race, created in the god's image, but without the powers that they held to alter reality to their whim. The second race was humanity. Humans formed six clans. The Maza clan were fierce barbarian tribes that stalked the wastelands. The Kangi were tradesmen and skilled horse riders. Waken were keen-eyed hunters and expert archers. The Mila clan were ingenious in their harnessing of steam power and control over alchemy. The Oa clan attempted to unite the other clans to a common purpose and bring peace through the study of magical arts and diplomacy. The Pajula clan were outlaws, mystics, and explorers who were often mistrusted by the rest of humanity. But it was humanity who released the Brilliance Kings once more into Heyoka. Angered that the gods and goddesses had perfected their designs in humanity, the Brilliance Kings created their own races to populate Heyoka, but not all became what they expected. Learning the same lessons that the gods had when they created the Brilliance Kings, there were the Kaga, twisted demons and tricksters who seek to corrupt humanity, the vampires who fed from human blood and turned others into monsters. The Wormscoil were created as fierce reptilian predators which stalked the land, and Beastkin were the animals of Heyoka given their own sentience and altered form to mock humanity. The Everlasting were humans who had uncovered secrets of immortality which were shared by the Brilliance Kings. The Fey Court were created to use the forces of nature and magical elements, but they turned on their masters and gave humans the gift of magic. The world became a place of turmoil as the various races upon Heyoka battled for control. Meanwhile, many of the Brilliance Kings simply retreated, either back into their magical domains or by slipping into dormancy on Heyoka, though they could be reawakened by those who call upon them. By learning magic from the Fey Court, a secret which the gods had meant to be kept hidden from humans, suddenly humankind became a force which could now defend itself from these external threats. The clans united and pushed back many of their supernatural foes into the wastelands and wilds of the world. But after their long, hard-fought peace, years passed and the newer generations began to forget the older pacts of protection. Humanity has fallen to infighting and petty wars over natural resources. The six clans stand at each other's throats, while old enemies have begun to return. Will humanity be able to face their ancient foes, or will their petty greed blind them to their looming destruction?